What's up everybody, this is your favorite homeboy. We're in Leesburg, Virginia, and we're going to do a walkthrough with the new owner at his townhouse. And so if you're a property manager, you want to see how we do our walkthroughs, or if you're about to put your home on the market and you're self-managing, you want to see the type of recommendations we make, stay tuned for the rest of this video as we do a walkthrough with Mark. Got Joey in the cam, so let's head on in. We're in the house, and well, first thing you notice, single car garage. So this is the basement, first level, Berber carpet. It's in good shape. I'd keep it. So here's something to consider. It's 20 years old, 20 plus years old, and what we don't want is to go out in the middle of a guest. You know, if you decide to rent it, and it goes out, or the bottom, sometimes the bottom rots out, leaking, yeah. Right? Starts leaking. That's also always a mess. Sometimes it's better to be proactive. Mm-hmm. If this goes out, it doesn't cause as much of a mess. If this goes out, it causes more of a mess. Mm-hmm. So it may be a good idea to consider replacing it proactively. Since it's already 22 years old, it's past its useful life. You've got a lot of good life out of this. So expensive, just try to use it as long as you can, right? Unless it's having problems. That's my recommendation for that. Mm-hmm. We have a handyman checklist. We would recommend, like, anytime we see like rubber lines, we replace it with steel braided. Okay. Just another cheap insurance, right? Preventative. Sure. A little ceiling treatment. So it looks like kind of in the middle, some cleaning. Some quarter round is missing around here.
Yeah.
Quarter round.
Take care of that.
Does this stove work?
Yes.
Everything works?
Yes.
Okay. Is it putting a new dishwasher?
I'm putting a new dishwasher everywhere, yes.
Vertical blinds, they always have problems. These things, they always break,
yeah,
and yet you can't find them.
Yeah.
Ideally, you could put like a privacy curtain. It's just more sustainable. Right. These walls be struggling to replace it, and they're not cheap to replace the whole thing. Okay, rescreen it, yeah, some holes in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The patch job so flies wouldn't come in when I'm working.
Walls look good here. All right, so you come to the landing. To the right, we have the master. New carpet, very, very white. That's steel braided, that's good. Okay. Usually I look in here, make sure this.
If it's not, is it usually plastic?
Yeah, it's like white or rubber. See, this is new. Mm-hmm. Usually I just kind of make sure that the caulk looks fine and there's no soft areas. This will get cleaned up. Mm-hmm. Quarter round right there. Nothing really, I mean, it is dated, but as long as things work and we get things cleaned up, should be fine. Over here, just a simple bedroom. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, how many bedrooms? 4 bedrooms? Three.
Well, downstairs.
3 and then the downstairs. Okay.
Maybe some
Another thing we do as an option for you as an owner is replace the locks, the lock on the door.
Yeah.
With a smart lock. By putting a smart lock, you don't need to rekey every time. Sure. And that saves some money. Because if you rekey a lot, over time it's expensive.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have bought that depot was on sale, but I returned.
Oh, the smart lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have one that, if we manage a property, it's the same one on all of our properties. So it enables us to have one app to control all of our homes. Instead of having 50 different brands, you know, it's just confusing. So if you do go that route, it would be great if you could use our smart lock, and we can set you up on that. In summary, I think the house is 90% ready to go. I mean, the big thing is the paint, you know, the walls and the floors are clean and good. Some of the stuff is dated, like appliance and fixtures, but that's not a big deal when you're renting it. And you're not in a price range, like a premium price range, so you could probably get away with that a little bit. And then we'll look at the competition in the computer here to kind of see, are the homes that we're going up against, do they all have new appliances and new fixtures? If so, we may want to consider it. But if there's not much competition, then you may have, you know, some leeway to just use what we have. Does that make sense? Yeah, so other than, you know, just some of the small stuff that you'll see on the handyman checklist, and a lot of the stuff you probably already plan on doing, it's in good shape. On the phone, we were talking about selling versus renting. If I was selling it, I'd say you're 75% there. That makes sense?
Sure.
There's still a lot I would do as a owner to give it a higher perceived value. Usually the value for a home is within maybe like 10%, right? So let's just say a $300,000 house can be 3 to 330. And those that are going to be more updated, more fixed up, and you can see just on the top end, the 330 versus those that are not, say, hey, as is, you're going to get 300. So you just want to make sure you spend less than what you can get, right? And we can look at that. We can look at the market and how much margin there is for a markup. Do you want to look at the market now? Let's go in the kitchen and I'll put this. Okay, so your tax record's here. I pulled up your tax record. 1,400 square feet, the Evergreen model, 3-bed, 2.5 baths. So this is what I based off of. On the market, I already kind of did a search to save us some time. This is everything in Sycamore Hill over the past 12 months. If it's green, it's on the market. If it's red, it's off the market. Okay, Leesburg, right? Everything in your neighborhood. Right. Sorted by size. So 1,400 is very similar to yours. Yours is a smaller model, it seems. There's some that are 1,600 as well. I don't think we should look at anything bigger than 1,700 square feet. This is a very different size home. And you'll notice everything that is 1,700 square feet or smaller, there's a trend. They all rented for under $2,000, the 18, 1950, 18, 1950. So it's pretty easy to determine the market value. It's probably going to be 18 to 1950. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you look at what's available, this guy here, active, he's a larger property and he's trying to go for more, 2350. He's been on the market for 8 days. So if you look at, the good news is if you were on the market today, there's nothing under $2,000 in this neighborhood. So you could probably start at 2,000, which is a record for this size, and test the market.
Start a trend, yeah.
You know, and so let's take a look at it. You also want to be realistic. You don't want to be on for too long. So let's just see. This gives you an idea of how the home looks that have been previously on the market. So a little bit more updated than yours, right? Granite cap. I don't know if it's granite. It could just be a granite look, but the appliances are a little bit more updated. Now let's just say someone wants to rent a house in your zip code. So today I'm going to pretend I'm a renter. I'm going to say, hey Edward, show me a house, because no one's going to say I have to live in Sycamore, right? They're going to say I want to live in this area, and I want to spend under $2,000. And Edward, I want you to find me a house under $2,000. I want at least 3 bedrooms, and it's got to be a townhome. What's available, right? So now we're going to see what our competition is in this zip code. So this is the bird's eye view. Now you notice, I don't see anything
It's
available.
all red.
Yeah, 3+ bedrooms, under 2,000, 212. So that's good news. Supply and demand. There's no supply, and everything's been rented. So it's a good market to be on for renting. I would probably start at 2,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then every 2 weeks we can reevaluate. All right, so we just got out of Mark's house there in the townhome and reviewed everything, answered all their questions. It took maybe about 45 minutes. It usually goes pretty quick because we're not really reviewing contracts. We're not really talking about all of our services and fees. We've done all that already. We're just doing a face-to-face, get to know each other, show them what the market looks like, and giving them some house recommendations. So hope you didn't go to sleep on that video. It's interesting to me. But if you want to see anything different, if you want to see more of this video or different types of videos, let us know. Comment below, and don't forget to share this and give us a big like, thumbs up. We're standing right here in front of the amenities playground that's currently off limits, but you can play tennis. So let us know. Hopefully we get this contract, and we'll let you know if we do. This is your favorite homeboy, signing out.